This customer ordered a Care Bears cake for her daughter's birthday. She wanted a 2-tier cake to feed 50 people. So I started out with a 9-inch cake for the bottom tier and I frosted this in all white buttercream. I added my supports, which was one taller one at the center and then 3 shorter ones around that one. I stacked the top tier, which is a 7-inch cake, and I also frosted this in all white. To get rid of that gap in between both tiers, I just piped some extra buttercream. I grabbed my acrylic scraper and smoothed it down at an angle. Now that the cake is both frosted and stacked, I can start working on the base. I wanted this to look like a beautiful blend of rainbow colors, and this was definitely my favorite part. I grabbed my airbrush and started painting different sections in different colors. Started out with the orange, and I just created these several spots all around the cake. Then I used yellow and pink, sticking close to the original orange spots. Then I move on to some darker colors like this teal shade that I made by mixing blue and green. And the last color that I used is purple. I just fill in any empty spaces. I now have a completed base to work on. I hand sculpted these matching fondant rainbows. I turned one of them into a topper using chocolate melts and cake pop sticks, and I placed it right on top. Then I added the other 2 towards the front. I rolled out some white fondant and cut out about 12 clouds. I attached them to the ends of the rainbows using some clear piping gel. And now it's time to add all of those bears. I start out with Cheer Bear, add Birthday Bear and Grumpy Bear right next to them. I turned these all into toppers. I printed these on edible sugar sheets. I cut them out and then backed them all with fondant. I place Good Luck Bear on the bottom next to that rainbow. Then I add Funshine Bear and Share Bear towards the top tier. I wasn't exactly sure which bears or how many I should include on the cake, so I just added as many as possible. The last 3 I added were Tenderheart Bear, Bedtime Bear, and Secret Bear. Now for the most important thing that I add to this cake to just bring it to life is this edible luster spray. Completely turned those dull colors that were on the base into these pearl shimmery colors. Backed up this pinkish purple shade of buttercream, and I used a small star tip to add this piping all around. Then I made this light turquoise shade and added piping. Grab some tweezers and carefully place these yellow and pink flower sprinkles all around the cake. Added these to both the base of the cake and those little pipe dots. I also added a few white flower sprinkles in between. Next, I grabbed my gold star sprinkles and I carefully add these all around the cake as well. Couldn't forget the pearl sprinkles. I added these in 2 different sizes, some smaller pearls and these really tiny ones. And of course, this cake would not be complete without the glitter. I grabbed my edible glitter spray and just add this all over the cake. I'm so happy with how these colors turned out and the customer loved her cake. I hope you guys like this one.